Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. I hope you're having a great day. Stay positive, stay focused. Let's get to it. What is the hot topic that's going on YouTube or Instagram? Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. Thank you for all your love and support.
So don't forget to comment, but be kind, and also turn on the notification bell. If you don't want to leave a comment, that's fine. You could always leave a thumbs up, a heart, a rose. Any and every positive interaction really helps the channel. Like sharing, it's free. So let's get to it. Kanye West tells Kim Kardashian to take his kids out of the school. Many people in the comments was like, why would you tell people where your kids go to school? Why are you putting it out on the internet? So this is the biggest thing. What's making him say this now? He's been saying it ever since he's been having his rants. And he basically says he has no say in what's going on. His school closed. So that's the one thing, and I'm not giving out any names, but it's like, where do you expect your kids to go? Where do you want your kids to go to school? And I think people are kind of like, okay, you're saying it, but where are they supposed to go? And it basically says on this email, Kim, take our kids out of the school. It's a fake school for celebrities that are used by the system. That in itself is concerning. And the reason why I say that, have you noticed that Kim is so interested in making every one of her children have a media presence, even at a very, 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 very young age? It started off with North and Saint. Now it's North and Chicago. And remember how Kanye was the concerning factor is Chicago. It's concerning. You have North and Chicago making videos together. And it's almost like you don't want them to stay young, be young and free. You want them to be able to create and have money because of how she came into the industry and who she had to connect to. She wants them to have a media presence, which is concerning. We had already said that last season they started giving those kids a storyline at a young age. So he needs to be focusing on that. Keep them off media. And I don't understand how the courts aren't allowing the kids to stay off media, be off media. Then this is the other concerning part. They're saying that North's song actually comes from like a snippet of North's song comes from a snippet from a cheerleader's stating you don't want no problem, ... Why aren't they giving people credit? That's the concerning part. And then I read something in regards to Diana Summers. A state is looking to sue him for releasing music he didn't have approval for. So there's just a lot going on in their camp. There really is. Whether Kendall and Devin Booker's bad together. So now what? She broke up with Bad Bunny in regards to Kylie. Timothy is around having a great old time with Zendaya. You know? And it's just odd. It's just odd about the K's and the J's, their thoughts, their beliefs. And you could tell it almost is, and it almost seems industry driven. But then people question and side-eye Kanye that he got his whole wife out here with barely any clothes on. It's if it's in your own home, that's cool. But you got her out here dressing a certain kind of way. You are there to protect her. You want other girls to dress like your wife? We don't need to see that she's in stockings and no undergarments. We don't need to see that. But see, he's trying to push her as the symbol, as his muse. It's like, what does she do? Outside of helping Kanye, being there for Kanye, what is she able to do and create? Just be his muse? Just help him? It seems a little self-centered to me. That's somebody's daughter. And he's almost like pushing it in people's faces because he's not getting that same thing. Kim trend because she wanted to be in the media all the time. All the time. He do something, Kim's in a bathing suit 2, 3 days later. Now, in regards to Bianca, it don't seem like she has a say. It's just he wants guys to be like, ooh, ah, Kanye. No. Bianca, decent looking girl, but she's no other woman he's ever dated. Shani Jones, though, gorgeous, natural, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And she seemed beautiful in mind, body, soul, and spirit. And she had a career and she had her own say. And he tried to put her in stuff that was interesting too. But in regards to Bianca, what are you gonna want your daughters to dress like that soon? I don't think he thinks about the safety of, but now he's trying to say, Kim, take our kids out to school because he's being questioned about how Bianca's dressing. It's all a mess. So whether she takes them out of that school or not, whether they continue to have issues, I don't know. It's all a mess. And then it's being said that he's basically he's going to be closing his Instagram account. I don't think it's been closed yet. Um, and then let's get to this. We're going to add this. Kelsey Nicole speaks out in regards to Megan Thee Stallion and the Tory Lanez situation. Check out my videos in regards to Kelsey and Megan. Kelsey said her story brings in Kylie Jenner. How's it that your story brings in Kylie Jenner? That's all I'm focusing on. And why didn't Kylie Jenner hit the stand? Did Kim go to law school to help them with all their lawsuits? And now I'm hearing she don't want to be a lawyer no more. I'm sure you don't, because you were trying to learn what can help, because you figure Kim had the lawsuit in regards to the housekeeper. They had the lawsuit in regards to Black China, which a lot of people felt Black China should have won. That's interesting in itself. No cameras in the room. People were trying to say they had cameras in the room. They didn't. But in regards to a lot of stuff, people are questioning it. Kelsey's whole situation. Kelsey pled the fifth. Why'd you plead the fifth? Why'd you? And then she did speak up in regards to certain things in the courtroom. But go listen to Kelsey's audio when she sat down either with the attorney or she sat down with the police. Go check out Kelsey's audio. Where was the driver? Where was the driver the whole time? Why did he come the last day of court? Where was he at? Was that expected? It was just a bunch of information, missing information. If there is or isn't a tape out there that shows everything that happened that night. Now it's being said that allegedly the person that took the recording is a minor. So they can't expect for that minor to release that because the parents aren't allowing it. This whole thing of Megan sleeping with Kelsey's men back in the day, back and forth, and sleeping with Tory Lanez. It's all in itself. It's concerning. The whole case is concerning. So if there is a tape that shows what happened that night, and don't get me wrong, here nor there, that night should have never happened. Y'all went to Kylie's house and all y'all lives changed that night, which is sad. So, she's speaking out. And, will Megan speak out? Megan normally does. But everybody's like, Kelsey, you had your turn. You had your time to speak out on that stage, on the stand, and she did not. So people are kind of like, Kelsey, we don't want to hear from you. You should have been speaking out more before the trial, and you should have been speaking out during the trial. Why was you requested to plead the fifth? Well wishes. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe.